Oh, boy. Namaste. Namaste, everyone. Have a seat. Last week, I apologized profusely for not having audio. If you cannot hear me or there's any kind of technical glitches, please write into the chat box for me so that I can correct it. Or you can go through, I am watching my phone, so you can do the FaceTime direct messaging. Anyway, I hope you can hear me. So come to a seated position. Oh, kitty cat just knocked the camera. She's coming to visit us today. So get nice and grounded. Become present. Notice how you're feeling today. Notice what the breath is doing for you today. I just heard a really great quote. It's use the breath like a lullaby for the body. So take a nice big inhale and exhale out. Let's do that again. Inhale and exhale through your mouth. All right. Okay, let's reach our arms up and then bring your arms into cactus. Just bring it down, your shoulder blades down, and then reach up again. Inhale up and then exhale down, starting to get that shoulder girdle in your arms warmed up. Inhale up, exhale down, and your neck might be getting a little stretch. Inhale up and hold them up there, and then bring one arm down, arch over to a side, feel a stretch on the opposite side, and then come on back up and go to the other side, and just hold it there for a moment. Again, feeling a nice stretch. And then come on back up and clasp your hands behind your back. Open up your chest a little bit. Just making sure that across your chest you're getting opening, because we're starting to move that whole upper body part. And then clasp your hands and move them forward. Take a nice big inhale and exhale. And then let's round our shoulders around. So rotate your shoulders up, back, and down. Just really loosening up a little bit, because we're going to be working a little bit on the chest. Okay. Christine, you did write to me, and then roll your shoulders the other way. Okay, yes, good morning. You can hear my audio. Thank you, Christine, for letting me know that. Roll your shoulders the other way. Cool. All right, let's come to tabletop. All right, so bring your hands. We'll do a couple of cat-cows. So round your back up like an angry cat, and then exhale down. Oh, yeah. And then round your back and exhale down. Let's get that back going. Round the back. And exhale down into cow. And then come to a nice flat back, okay? We're going to do a little arm stuff. So bring, I'm going to say your right arm out, okay? And your palm is facing down towards the ground. Then move your hand towards your back, and then bring, it's sort of your thumb goes down to the ground and the back of your hand goes to the back, your lower back. And then come on back around. So you're going to flip the hand back around and move it over towards your ear. And we're just going to do back and forth. So round it all the way around. So you're really getting those shoulder blades kind of going in your whole hand and rounding it back forward. And get the breath into it. Round the arm around. And then bring it back around. And then bring that right hand down. Okay, again, now the other side. So the left hand goes out, and then you spin the thumb down, round the whole shoulder, the whole arm, touch the lower back, and then reach around to the front. And then round again, all the way around, touch your back. And notice that like all the way up and down your arm there. And then come on back around and touch. Come on back around again. Okay, bring the left hand down. Okay, let's bring the right leg back, ball of the foot to the floor. Now we're starting to get way down into the ankle area. Stretch it all the way back. Feel that excellent stretch. Take a nice big inhale and exhale. And then let's bring that right leg up and let's do our hip circles. So bend your knee out to the side and then rotate the circle around. And really get nice and warmed up. I'm getting some clickety clicks in my hip. It's starting to get a little cool outside, so we want to keep everything moving a little bit. And then go in the opposite direction. Get nice and warm in that whole region down there. And then come on back down and just pause for a moment. And then bring the left foot back. All right. Bring that left foot back. Hold the ball of the foot. Kick the heel back. Giving some good love to the back of our calves there. And then bring the leg up. And then we're going to do hip circles. So rotating around. Nice and slow. And always notice. I always bring this up is notice if anything's going on with that whole area, any parts of the body, especially that hip area. Okay, let's go in the opposite direction. I kind of like to move things around evenly. All right, and then come on back down. Pause for a moment. Okay, let's actually sit back into child's pose and then rotate your wrist because we're going to come back up a little bit more with on our wrist part. So let's rotate it around. Maybe flick your fingers out. Okay, come on back up. Okay, let's bring that right knee out and bring that knee into the nose. So we're doing that abdominal. So we're way out and knee in. Now you certainly can do this from downward dog. Okay, I am showing it from tabletop. A little bit more of a challenging from downward dog, if that's what you'd like to do. Knee in and bring it way out and then come on back down. Okay, then bring that other leg out and knee in and way out. Knee in. Just really, you're really bringing when you breathe in, and I'm doing breathe in when I give my knee in, the navel goes back towards the spine. You want to keep that core nice and tight. All right, and then come on back down. Let's get a twist in, shall we? Okay, bring that right arm up to the sky and then thread the needle. Bring the right hand underneath your left armpit and just twist and then come on back out again. So inhale up. So now we're getting our twist in. Exhale down. Inhale up. Woo, getting in there, huh? Exhale down. I'm starting to get warm a little bit. One more time. Up and in. And then bring that right hand down. Pause. Left hand up and in. Getting a little twist. I like getting those twists in because it certainly builds heat. And it also moves your body in different directions so that we're not so linear. Inhale up. And exhale down. And then come on back around. Okay, let's sit back into child's pose for just a moment. Just giving our wrist a breath and then stretching out underneath our armpits and around the lats. Okay, let's come up into our first downward dog. Curl your toes under, lift your sit bones up. These are definitely bent. still a little bit warm or cool down in that area. So just doing that lullaby with the breath, breathing in, breathing out. You're working, but you're also relaxing, if that makes any sense to you. I think it should. All right, we're going to get a little bit more stronger here in the upper body. I'm going to give you options. From down dog, you can come to plank, okay, up on your toes, or from down dog, drop your knees and then lower yourself all the way down to your belly, okay? Tops of the feet to the floor, little baby cobra. Exhale down, come on back up to tabletop and sit back into child's pose. We're just going to do a little bit of warm up doing it this way. Okay, so come on up to your plank, whatever plank you choose to do. Lower yourself all the way down. Come on up into cobra. Keep those shoulder blades down. Exhale down. Come on back to child's pose. So tabletop to child's pose. All right, one more time. Come on up to dog. I think I missed that there. Dog to plank. Lower down. Cobra. Inhale up. Exhale down. Come on back to child's pose. All right. Breathe in. And breathe out. Yay. All right. Come on up to dog again. Curl your toes under. Lift your sit bones up. Okay. Take a nice breath in dog. Maybe pedal your knees out a little bit. Walk your feet behind your hands. Forward fold. Okay. So when you're in this forward fold, make sure your knees are bent so that you feel your abdomen on the tops of your thighs. That way you're really getting nice and solid. Now, certainly everybody's built differently, so you may be able to lengthen your knees a little bit. Depends. All right, now let's come halfway up. So bring your hands to your knees. So start with let's try it this way. I'm trying to give all kinds of cues to get people to learn this. Lead with your chin. So look forward. So your chin is up, nice flat back. I don't like doing this, but I'm trying to get people to learn this flat back because I still see people doing the round thing. Okay, and then exhale down and then bend your knees. Stand all the way up. Reach up, reach up, reach up, all the way up. Hands in the prayer. Come all the way through and pause. Okay. Okay, inhale your arms all the way up. Bend your knees. Exhale all the way back down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Okay, take that right foot way back, low lunge. Right knee down. You can do whatever you want with that back foot, that back toe. Come on. No, actually stay down. Stay down on the with your hands on the floor. And then let's move our sit bones back and lengthen the left knee. So we'll get like a hamstring stretch. Okay. And then walk forward. Just going to go dynamic. Okay. Move forward and back. Real slow so that you pause when you get back to the hamstring stretch and then walk forward. So we're getting kind of the quadriceps and the hamstrings warmed a little bit. Warmed, stretched. And then the next time you come forward, okay, climb up to that low lunge. Inhale your arms up. And I think you didn't get audio last week, but you can do 90-90, which will get more of the quad, or you can move your knee back further and it'll get the front side of your vertebrae, which makes sense. The front side that's more towards your belly button. Okay, let's do a nice twist from here. What do you say? Bring your hands into prayer. Okay, this is one way. Twist to the left and take the right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Now, if this isn't it, if you can't do this, take the right hand. on the outside of the thigh. This is another option, left thigh. Okay, so whatever works for you in this twist. Just make sure that your shoulders are away from your ears and you're not really mashing that left knee in, but kind of pushing the knee out towards that elbow or hand. Just getting a good twist here. And then come on back up, reach the arms up, bring the hands down, step back into the plank of choice, okay? Lower yourself down, elbows are back down towards your feet. Inhale up, exhale down, cobra. Come on down, come on up to downward facing dog. And breathe. Ooh, nice big inhale. And exhale. All right, everyone. You know what time it is. It's time to get the foot through the hand. So do what works for you. You can come down to tabletop and swing that right knee. By the way, the right knee is coming forward. Or you can do it from dog, lift the leg up, and gingerly move the foot down, okay? Staying down with your hands on the floor, we're going to go back and forth. So leaning back, you can walk your hands back, you can flex that right foot and walk forward, just moving a little bit of back and forth. Inhale, and then exhale forward. You feeling this, I hope? It's such a nice all-around stretcher for the legs. Okay, when you get back to the low lunge, the hands will come on up. Okay, we're going to come into our twist. So you can start by reaching your arms up, hands into prayer, twist to the right, left elbow outside of right knee. Okay, and just twisting around, making sure that you're using your right rib cage is going up towards, well, kind of up towards the side. Everybody's different. Somebody might have it like really twisted around, but just be gentle, whatever you do. And then come on back up, reach the arms up, bring the hands down by your foot, step the foot back, downward facing dog, and breathe. Nice big inhale. Exhale, feeling the hands and the feet grounded in while we lift those sit bones. Doing the breath lullaby. Okay, walk or hop. Maybe some of you have been practicing hopping your feet behind your hands into that forward fold. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Stand up. So bend your knees, coming up from the hips, reaching the arms up, hands into prayer, all the way down, feeling rooted, feeling grounded, unlike those trees that went wild this week, right? All right, inhale your arms all the way up, fold down, flying down, right? Hinging at the hips. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale down. All right, let's bring that left leg back. We're going to come into warrior one. So you're going to bring that left foot into a 45 degree, maybe heel toe the right foot out a little bit. Climb up, okay? Climb up into warrior one. So your rib cage, I was trying to get a good cue on the rib cage, my last low lunge. You're really moving from the rib cage, not the hips so much, okay? Bending the knee, the right knee, making sure it's over the front of your, like your middle toe is a good cue. Now, option, everyone. Clasp your hands behind your back. You can even grab your elbows if you can't clasp your hands. You can stay here, okay? You can stay with this nice opener, chest opener, or you can fold down on the inside of that right leg. Okay. Option, you do not have to do this. Okay. Just feeling a great chest opener and breathing in, breathing out. Right, I got that. And then slowly come on back up. Wow, that feels so good. And then open up. Do you feel like you can open up a little bit more towards the sky when you do this? And then come on back to level. Reach your arms up, hands down by that front foot. Step back into that plank. So you're swiveling the left foot, whatever plank it is. Lower yourself down. Tops of the feet to the floor. Inhale up. Little cobra. You don't have to come all the way up. Exhale down. Come on back to downward facing dog. However you want to do that. Taking a nice big inhale. And exhale. All right. It's that foot through the hand time. So the left foot's coming through. Okay. However you want to do it. But whatever you do it gingerly. I know I look like sometimes I'm swinging it like a pendulum. You really want to get the core working a little bit more, okay? Right foot goes into a 45 degrees. Come on up to warrior one. On this side, on the left knee is forward, okay? So getting yourself nice and positioned on the floor, soles of the feet. Clasp your hands. See if you can clasp your hands a different way. Just a little different, okay? Stretching out maybe a little bit of different muscles and tendons. And then bow down if you choose, okay? If you choose, whatever works for you. It's a little bit of an intense, you can almost feel like it feels like your left foot is really working a little bit more, but see if you can really ground that right foot in. Take a nice big inhale and exhale. And then slowly, slowly, slowly come on back up. Reach your arms up, okay? And then bring your hands back down to your front foot. And you're going to step the left foot back into dog. So that means dropping the right knee down, coming into tabletop and curling your toes under, and then coming into dog. That's all right. That's a good way. All right, taking a nice big inhale and exhale. Okay. Walk your feet or hop, okay? Maybe some of you have been practicing this. So you bend your knees and you just hop up to behind your hands. It's kind of fun. It's kind of like what do they call them? Burpees. I do a lot of burpees. So inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Bend those knees. Come on, all the way up. Way up, way up, way up, way up. All the way up. Hands in a prayer. Come all the way through and pause. Okay, we're going to step wide. Okay, I'm getting you geared up for something kind of fun. Okay, so we're going to have the feet wide and we're going to go side to side. So however you want your feet, whether they're pointing out a little bit more or pointing forward. Okay, so bend your knees a little bit so that you know what's going to work, and just do little side to side so you know exactly how your feet need to be positioned so that you don't hurt yourself going down, okay? So inhale your arms up, bend your knees into goddess, and then come on down to a forward fold. Now you may want blocks here. If you can't get down, you can bend your knees as much. This might be a lot. You certainly can be up on a chair. Make sure you keep that back flat, okay? All right, now we're gonna walk our hands over to, this is my right side, and I'm lengthening the left leg, opening up that nice inner thigh, and also working on the right foot. We kind of got a little bit prepped for this when we did the warrior one, folding through, folding down, but now we're really getting into that inner thigh a little bit more. Take a nice big inhale and exhale. And then walk your hands nice and gingerly over to the other side. You're also getting kind of a hip opener a little bit too. I'm trying to get you nice and open for what I'm going to challenge you for next. But breathe in. Also notice if, one inner thigh feels needs a little, is weaker, which means you need to work it a little bit more, right? Walk forward. Okay, hang out there. Bend your knees and get your feet ready. Okay, we're going to come up halfway. Bring your hands to your hips and then come all the way up. Still have my knees bent. Okay, and then lengthen the legs up. Reach the arms up. Bring your hands to your hips and then just step to the front of your mat. Okay. Challenge, challenge, challenge. Some of you may want a chair, wall, blocks, all kinds of fun things, okay? So I'm going to just show you with the wall. So bend your knees a little bit, okay? And I'm taking my right leg on top of my left knee. Like when we do the figure 4 kind of hip opener. This might be enough. Some of you may even just have your toes down, just being there. But you want to bend that left knee a little bit and kind of lift off a little bit so that you get a balance, okay? And if you bend that left knee a little bit, it will help a little bit. It's also strengthening that left leg. This might be good, right? Some of you may come back into chair. Again, if you have a chair or something, or you want to turn to a wall, place your hands on the wall. This is a really great hip opener. Okay, this is really great. Some of you may start to really feel open and get your hands down to the floor. Okay, and I'm not going to go any further. I was kind of doing all right, I'll show you. But you're doing this at home. You're doing this at your own discretion. This is kind of hard to do, okay? So please, please, please be careful. If you're really feeling open and you want to get your hands down, bend your elbows and come up on that shin. Notice I did it really quick because you can fall down on your head. I forget what the name of this pose is, forgive me. And then when you're ready, you're slowly, slowly, slowly coming all the way up. Keep that figure 4 for a moment and then step down. Whew. All right, I can't remember the name of that pose, but it's some kind of flying crow thing. But please, 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 please be careful, okay? I don't like usually teaching these things when I can't see you, but that's why I'm throwing out all this fun, like, warning, warning, warning. Okay, bend the right knee, left foot comes over. And again, this might be enough. Bend the right knee a little bit. This is definitely a challenge. This is it's a semi-tree pose in a sense. It's a crossover tree. And maybe stay here, maybe come down a little bit into chair. This might be enough too, but enjoy the hip opener, if anything, okay? And then if you want to, you can start coming down towards the floor. Again, warning, 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 okay? Not for super beginners, okay? Skip it, okay? Or maybe come down, bend your elbows, bring that right foot up a little bit. Come on back. Some of you might be having that right foot completely off the ground and doing it. That's fabulous too. Whatever. It's no biggie. I'm just giving you some options to try different things. Come on back up. Hold yourself there. All right. And come on back down. Pause. How much fun was that? How much fun was that? All right. Come on up to the front of your mat. Inhale your arms up. Exhale. Fly down. All the way down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Come on down to child's pose. I have to move my mat a little bit to get ready. So just come down, rest into child's pose. If you need something to drink, which I do, please take a breather. We just did some flying something or other. We'll call it the flying fall pose, okay? All right. Might call it the flying fall pose. All right. Walk your hands over to the right. Feel that excellent stretch. Make sure you're moving that left hip back a little bit, kind of stretching out because we were crossing over it. And then walk your hands over to the other side. This time moving the right hip back. Feeling that great stretch. All right, come on down to your belly. You know, I always just say, come on down to your belly. Let's do it a nice way. So come into tabletop and come into whatever way you're going to look. You know, when we lower ourselves down, let's do it a nice way. So come on up into plank, whatever plank you choose, and then lower yourself all the way down. Tops of the feet to the floor. All right, bring your hands out like you're karate chopping the earth. Okay, right arm up, left leg up. Hold it up there. Okay, pause. Exhale down. Left arm, right leg up. Feel that? Excellent. This is so good for you. Come on back down. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Pause at the top. Exhale down. Inhale, left arm, right leg up. Exhale down. Let's do it again. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Come on back down. Left arm, right leg up. And come on back down. Okay. You can put your hands underneath your chin or whatever. You can windshield wiper. Okay. Bring your, for a second, can I just show you doing the little cobra? I was thinking about this. So I have been reading that the cue to bring your elbows in down by your sides may not work for everyone, by the way. A lot of people like to have their elbows out a little bit. It's just a cue, okay? So you do what works for you. The idea is to keep the shoulders down. So if you come up into cobra, notice what's going on with the shoulders going up, okay? You want to keep the shoulders away from the ears. So just remember that. If your elbows are sticking out a little bit like, a flying bird, that's okay, okay? All right, tops of the hands down to the floor, down by your sides. Let's do that locust, okay? So now you lift your collarbone up and then lift your arm, grabbing into your hand, getting that good stretch. And then just hold it there. I might take you into Roadrunner for a second. I'm really pushing you today a little bit, okay? And then drop that one foot down, the other foot, reach around, grab the ankle, press the ankle into your hand. All right. Notice the stretchy stretch. All right. If you want to try Roadrunner, okay, first thing to do is come up into Sphinx. Bend that right leg, okay? You can either just do the half bow or take the left arm, reach around, and grab the ankle. A little bit different, a little bit of a deeper stretch. If this is not in your practice, just reach around with your right hand. Just giving you a little bit of options to feel different sensations that hopefully are not hurting you, okay? And then come on back down. Bend the left leg, right arm goes around. Again, you're still pressing the foot into your hand. So the right hand to the left leg. A little bit different. You might feel a little bit of different sensations. I certainly do. Nice shoulder opener. All right. And then come on back. Sit back in a child's pose for just a moment. And then come on up to a seated position. All right. Legs out into a V. Fingertips behind you, reaching up. Feeling nice and grounded. Kind of making sure you're not rolling. Big cue. Reach your arms up, turn to whatever leg you want to. I'm turning to my right. Fold over that leg and just feel the stretch wherever you are. If you have a strap nearby or a blanket, you can certainly wrap it around that foot. If you're flexible enough, you can take that left hand towards your toes or on the outside of that right foot. Just little options. Nothing is right. Everybody's body's different. It's just sometimes people like to try something a little bit new. That's why I'm giving these cues. Breathing in, breathing out. And then slowly, you're facing that leg still, okay? Walking your hands back up. Reach your arms up and then rotate to the forward, okay, to the front. And then turn to the other side. Fold over that other leg. Relax into it. You want to grab the foot, the outside of the foot, whatever works for you. And notice different parts of your body that may be working, stretching, relaxing. All right. And then slowly come on back up and pause. Okay, reach your arms up and then just fold forward. Nice fold forward, getting those inner thighs a little bit more stretched. You don't have to have your elbows on the floor. Again, it's whatever works for you. And then maybe bring the soles of your feet together into Baddha Konasana, and you can fold forward. And even just by bringing your feet together, you will notice a little bit of different sensations of that. The inner groins opening up maybe a little bit more. The lower back might have some different sensations. All right, and come on back around. Soles of the feet to the earth. Okay, come on up into our boat. Okay, so you can start with your hands behind here if you want and lift one leg up, one leg in the other, or just come into it. Keeping nice and strong here. Really working that core. This is working the core, the whole front core, or the side or in the back. And just holding up, breathing into it. And then come on, bring the soles to the floor, hug your knees. Now lower yourself all the way back down to the floor. All right, we're going to do our astronaut running. Okay, so let's start with bring your feet like you're sitting in a chair, so your knees are bent, okay? So as you bring the right arm up by your ear, you're going to straighten the left leg real slow and let it hover over the earth for just a second. And then come on back up and just reverse sides. And you're going slow. I'm purposely making you go slow because you're really working everything. And, it's also really nice to do things slow, don't you think? Because you're really feeling everything out. So you're going back and forth. It's kind of like how we do bird dog, but now we're doing astronaut running instead this time because it's so good. We're working. Bird dog certainly works your back. This is working more the front. So it is good to do both. And also stretching out opposite sides. You're working the brain a little bit. Make sure you hover, okay? Try not to touch the ground. Get that leg, make it like a half an inch off the ground, right? All right, one more time on each side. I'm getting a little tired, okay? I can't imagine how astronauts do it. All right, one more side. All right. And then bring your knees into your chest. All right. And just rock side to side. All right. The soles of the feet to the earth. We're going to come up into bridge. So really root those feet. Feel those toes pressing in, okay? And then grab the sides of your mat or robot your arms. Start lifting your pelvis up to the sky. Shoulder blades are down your back. If you can, see if you can clasp your hands underneath your sit bones and kind of feel like you're squeezing something on your inner thighs, but you're not knocking your knees. And then soften the glutes. And nice chest opener. Lots of getting ready for the day. This is good energy. This is a good, gives you energy type pose. And keep holding it there. And then when you're ready, slowly lower yourself all the way back down. Pause. Okay, you can bring your arms out to a T. Do some nice windshield wipers. Side to side. And then when you're ready, you can, let's do it. Well, yeah, you know what? Can we do happy baby? I'm in the mood for happy baby. So bend your knees and bring your knees more towards your armpits. Grab the outside of your feet, grab your thighs, grab the backs of your knees, whatever works for you. It's just such a nice SI joint. I think this helps with the SI joint. Taking a nice big inhale. Exhale. And then slowly lower your feet down. Straighten your legs out. Let your feet fall open. Back of the palms to the floor. Close your eyes. Getting ready for the creme de la creme portion of this class. To, again, breathing in, breathing out, using the breath as the lullaby for your body, right? Just letting everything relax so that if there is any tension, it will let go. And just relax your jaw. Relax your shoulders. You can certainly stay here for the rest of the day. Start moving your fingers and toes. Bring a little bit of movement back into your body. You roll over onto your right side for just a moment. And then when you're ready, gently, gently, gently come on up to a seated position. Just like we started. Take a nice big inhale and maybe exhale out of your mouth. Bring your hands to heart. And inhale compassion to yourself. And exhale compassion to the world. Namaste. Before you run off, October 29th at 6:30, journaling for wellness. It's supposed to be incredible. I'm going to even participate, even though I'll be in the midst of my move. For those that didn't hear last week, I am moving and I am going to do class. I'll do class next week. Whatever the last week is, I'm going to pre-record it. I'm taking the month of November off and then I'll be back. I am going to Florida. It's been decided. So I'll have a new background and everything set up by December, and we'll have some fun getting ready for Christmas and keeping our pandemic stress at bay. So Thank you very much, everyone. You've just been just wonderful people. I'm just so grateful for Uxbridge. I got to tell you, Uxbridge Library, all those friends out there I made. So namaste. Remember, October 29th, 6:30. Mark your calendar. Bring a pen and paper, journal. Okay? It's supposed to be phenomenal. Thank you very much. Have an excellent day.